Welcome to the session. Today I am here to explain what are the different traverses in a binary trees. So either binary trees or binary search trees, visiting the node in a tree is a common. So in the last session I already introduced 4 different kinds of traverses are there. One is in-order, pre-order, post-order and level order traverses. So in this session we are writing the codes for these 3 kinds of traverses. Level order traverses we will discuss in the 5th unit. Okay, there is a interrelation in between 4th unit and 5th unit is a level order traverser. And at last, how to construct binary tree by using traverses. So first we will go for, so it's a one simple example. Sometimes they may ask how to calculate the total number of nodes in a binary search tree. For that also, just I am writing the code for this, then we will move for traverses. So this is the formula, number of internal nodes is equal to total number of internal nodes in the left subtree and total number of internal nodes in the right subtree plus 1. Why it is the plus 1 means root node. Root node. Okay. So how to write a code for this is, so the return type of the function is integer. The return type of the function is integer. Why? Because total number of nodes is a count. Say that is a 10 nodes are there, 20 nodes are there. So 10, 20, these are all integer constants. Then total number of nodes, simply I am calling it as TL. So we need to pass root node address as an argument. So BST node star T. Initially T consists of root node address. So here we need to check if T double equal to null. If T double equal to null, say simply we can mention as return 0. Simply we can mention as return 0 means that T value is null, no nodes are there. Okay, that's why it returns 0. Otherwise it counts. So else, in the else case, we need to calculate return of recursion 1 plus is nothing but root node also. Next, Tn of T of left plus Tn of T of right. Means left subtree nodes plus right subtree nodes plus 1. That is the formula implementation. And below algorithm specifies that total number of internal nodes. Internal nodes means I already told. So at the time of beginning the concept, say like this, it is a tree. Here there is a possibility to insert a node. Here also one possibility to insert a node. Here also one possibility to insert a node. So these kind of nodes are called as external nodes. These kind of nodes are called as internal nodes. So how to write a code for this is also very easy. Here also return type is integer. So we can pass root node address as an argument. So initially tree means T value is null. So return 0. Otherwise T of left double equal to null. T of right double equal to null means that it is a leaf node. In that case, return 0. Means leaf node cases we are not consider. Leaf nodes cases are not considered. The remaining nodes we are calculating. So only the one special condition here is to avoid leaf node cases also. Leaf nodes is nothing but these are the things. Okay, those are the nodes are eliminating. How to calculate the total number of internal nodes. Next, so tree traverses. I already discussed So in order is a one traverser, pre-order is a one traverser, post-order is a one traverser, and level order is also one traverser. Right? So how to calculate the traversers? How to calculate the traversers? So in the last class, I explained direct approach. So in the today's session, I am explaining indirect approach or shortcut. Okay. So what is the shortcut for this? Okay. So the shortcut is, say a tree is like this. We need to write a external path like this. We need to write an external path. So here there is a possibility to two nodes. So every node must have three links. What is the shortcut is like this. Every node must have three links. So we are traveling like this. So while traveling, we are visiting the node first time here. We are visited the node second time here. We are visited the node third time here. So each and every node must and should we have to visit 3 times. For that, I am making the links. So the same thing I am doing right now. Okay. So I am drawing the external path. So like this. It's a very simple practice. And it's also a very beautiful shortcut. In GATE exam, they are asking some question. So, do you have any ambiguity? You can avoid the ambiguity with this logic. So, this is the case. Like that, first we need to draw a path to cover all the nodes in an external way. This is the input path, this is the output path. Okay? Based on this, we are giving the numbering. Say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that, each and every node we are visited 3 times. So first we are considering, in case of in order to write the 2 path. In case of in order, we need to check 2 path. 2 path means what? So here we are starting. The node visited once. We are not considered. 1, not considered. 1, not considered. 1, not considered. Then Z. So I am visiting the first node as Z. Means we are calculating the 2 like this. Again next D. So D we are considering. Next H. So H we are considering. After that L. L we are considering. Similarly B. B we are considering. After that E. E we are considering. At last A we are considering. Next C we are considering. Next I we are considering. Next F we are considering. The next K we are considering. At last J we are considering. So try to check. Z, Z, D, D, H, H, L, L, V, V, E, E, A, A, C, I, F, K, J. Suppose I want to write starting one nodes. Like, what is the one node? A. So, A, after that B, after that D, after that G, after that, the next H, H, the next L, the next E, the next C, the next F, the next I, the next J, the next K. So the one refers to pre-order travels. If you have any doubts, you can check. So this is the pre-order travels. A, B, D, G, H. A, B, D, G, H. Next, L, E, C, F, I. L, E, C, F, I. So you can easily write down like this. So whenever we are considering 3, it's a post-order travels. Whenever we are considering 3, it gives post-order travels. So it's a wonderful logic to write in order, pre-order, post-order traversers without any confusion. It is a gate shortcut. Okay. Next, level order traverser. So in the earlier session only we told that level order traverser is very easy. So first level nodes, second level nodes, third level, fourth level, fifth level. So this is another name for this is a one kind of traverser for graphs also, that is called breadth first search technique. That is called breadth first search technique, BFS. Okay, so the next unit is graphs. So there two kind of traverser algorithms are there. One is BFS and another one is DFS. So there we have discussed what is the coding part of this technique. Here it is called as level order traverser. Here it is called as level order traverser. So how to write a source code for this in-order traverser? The in-order traverser code also very easy. Why? Because here we are using recursion. Sometimes they are asking that with recursion, without recursion. Means write a in-order traverser algorithm without recursion also. But unfortunately without recursion is not in your syllabus. Okay. So first, void in order. So we need to pass starting address root node. Let's say the root node address is in T. I am copying the root node address is in T. So initially we are checking that if T not equal to null. If T not double equal to null, breaks. Don't do anything. No need to visit anything. Why? Because when T null, we are moving in the leaf node case. We are moving in the leaf node case. So what is in-order traverser? First to visit the left subtree. So here recursively we are invoking in order of T of left. In order of T of left. Next, we want to print the root node. So see out T of data. T of data after the subspace. Next, so visit the left subtree, then root node, visit the right subtree. This is the logic. Visit the left subtree, then visit the root node, then right subtree. So first we have visited the left subtree, then we are printing the root node, then we are using right subtree. So this is in-order traverser algorithm. Very simple. All the recursive algorithms are very easy. Right? So this is the in-order traverser source code. Similarly, pre-order traverser. Pre-order traverser means first visit the root node, then visit the left subtree, then visit the right subtree. So the same thing here also we have mentioned that void pre-order of, we need to pass the root node address, so BST node star T. Here also do the same thing. If T double equal to null, no need to do anything. So T not equal to null. T double equal to null means no need to do anything. So T not equal to null. So in that case, first visit the root node means print the data in the particular node. So T of data, and we want to use some space. The next, visit the left subtree. So in the left subtree case, pre-order of T of left. Next, pre-order of T of right. So this is the pre-order traversal. Like, so similarly, how to write the code for post-order traversal? First visit the left subtree, then visit the right subtree, at last visit the root node. So with the same logic, we are writing the code for post-order traversal also. So post-order traversal, we need to pass the root node address as an argument. So BST node star T. Initial iteration, we are passing root node address. So here also we need to write the same condition. So T not equal to null. So first visit the left subtree. So post order of T of left. Next, post order of T of right. At last visit the root node or corresponding data of the node. So this is post order traversal. Very easy. Very easy. Once you remember inner traversal, visit the left subtree, after that root node, then right subtree. In case of pre-order, first visit the root node, then left subtree followed by right subtree. In case of post-order, first visit the left subtree followed by right subtree, then root. Once you know, once you remember these 3 points, you can easily write the code first. Inner, pre-order, post-order traversal. So finally the last, this is a very, very important question, problematic question. Suppose in the first case, there may be a given a sequence of elements, construct a binary search tree for that. That is the one kind of question. There they can ask insertion of, insert elements or delete elements. Some few elements you can delete also. There 3 cases are there, if it is a leaf node or 1 child or 2 child case. And the next important case is, they are given 2 different kinds of traversals. What is the resultant binary tree? See, in the session start also I told that binary tree, binary search tree both are same. Same means in kind of traversals. In the case of traversals. Okay? The way of construction trees are different. Okay? So, here this is a question, construct a binary tree. Binary tree means here alphabets. Binary search tree means they are given numbers. Okay? So, construct a binary tree from traversal results. So, they are given 2 traversals. So, in-order traversal, pre-order traversal. What we know, in-order traversal means visit the left subtree first, then visit the root node, then right subtree. Here also pre-order traversal means first visit the root node, then followed by left subtree, followed by right subtree. So, I know one point very clear. What is the point is, in pre-order traversal, first element is a root node. In the pre-order traversal, first element is the root node. Okay, so first I identified root node. What is the root node here? So A. So A is the root node. Okay, in the in-order traversal, root node in the middle position, and it clearly divides how many number of nodes in the left subtree, how many number of nodes in the right subtree also. So based on the root node, we are identifying the position of the root node in the in-order traversal. So this is the position of in-order traversal. So right subtree consists of 3 elements, left subtree consists of 3 elements. Based on that, so this is the pre-order traversal for left subtree, this is the pre-order traversal for right subtree. Means I am writing like this. in order D, B, E. Pre-order is B, D, E. Similarly here also, in order is FCG. Pre-order is CFG. Right? So here one case is completed. So the first case is identifying the root node based on the pre-order. Second step is check the root node position in the inner order. Third position is count the number of nodes in the left subtree, number of nodes in the right subtree. Fourth one is based on the count we are dividing the pre-order traversal also left subtree, right subtree. Then we are writing like this. Next, repeat the same. So again. So in the pre-order, the first one is root node. In the pre-order, first one is root node. Means B is the left child for A. So based on the B, we are calculating what is the B position in the in-order traversal. So middle. So left subtree one node, right subtree one node. So one node means directly you can write. So here D, here E. No need to do the further iterations. Okay. Here also do the same thing. Pre-order, the first one is root node. So C is the parent node. And check the C position in the in-order traversal. So the left subtree consists of one node, right subtree consists of one node. So F, G. So this is the binary search tree. So do you have any doubts? Again do the same thing. Okay? Or do the same thing. A. After that here B. After that here C. Next D. E. Next F. G. So this is the tree we are getting. This kind of tree is called as fully completed binary tree. Why we are called as fully completed binary tree is all the level of nodes are filled with maximum number of nodes. What is the maximum number of nodes case? 0th level 2 power 0, next level 2 power 1, next level 2 power 2. So here only one node is there. Two nodes are there. Next level 2, 4 nodes are there. So all the levels are completely filled with the maximum number of nodes. This kind of tree is called as complete binary, fully complete binary or fully binary tree. How many number of nodes in the binary tree? This is the formula. Means here height is 3. So 2 power 3 minus 1, 8 minus 1, 7. 4, 2, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. This is the logic. But here I am checking that. So in the previous case, I told that path. Okay. And how to. So here 2 links. So I am drawing the paths. Here one beautiful thing is, our constructed binary tree is right or not, you can calculate the in-order traversal and the pre-order traversal for the same tree. What is the tree you are finding now? So you are getting the same kind of in-order traversal or pre-order traversal. You can check it out. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2. So in case of inner traversal, you have to write the two nodes. Okay, so we are going in the path. First to D, the next B, next E, next A, the next F, the next C, the next Z. Check D, B, E, A, F, C. So inner traversal is right. Pre-order traversal. Pre-order traversal means we have to write 1. So the 1 is A, next B, the next D, the next E, the next C, F, Z. Just check it out. A, B, D, E, C, F, G. So the tree is right. So these kind of questions are scoring questions. Why? Because once we get an answer, whether the answer is right or not, we can check. Again, we are calculating the traversals to the morning tree. This is the case. And sometimes they are asking that. So inner traversal, pre-order traversal, construct a binary tree and calculate a post-order traversal for the constructor binary tree. You can easily check. So post-order traversal means 3. So A. So the first node is T. Next E. The next B. Next one is F. Next one is Z. The next one is C. The next one is A. So in the same sequence, we need to check 3. Okay. This is post-order traversal for given binary tree. What are the different kinds of questions you may get in this question? So here in-order, pre-order is there. So what is the logic we have implemented? Based on the pre-order, the first one is root node and we need to find out the root node position. Sometimes they are given in order and here they are given post order. Post order traversal. So what is the logic of post order traversal? In order traversal means left to root to right. Post order traversal means left to right to root. So in the post order traversal, the root node in the last position. So the last node is identified as root node. Just check it out in the previous case. A is the root node. A is the root node. So just to reverse thing is just we need to find out root node by considering the last position. Based on that, again you are dividing the inner traversal into 2 halves. Then we need to check how many number of nodes in the left subtree. Need to check how many number of nodes in the right subtree. Based on that, divide these two. And again you have to write what is the left subtree in-order traversal and post-order traversal. Similarly for right subtree, in-order traversal and post-order traversal. Repeatedly do the same thing until we get constructed binary tree. So here the typical one is sometimes they are given pre-order traversal and post-order traversal. Once they are getting the in-order traversal, they are given the in-order traversal, your job is very easy. Why? Because in-order traversal clearly differentiating that these are the number of nodes in the left subtree, these are the number of nodes in right subtree. But once they are given the pre-order traversal and post-order traversal, it is very difficult to find out the number of, means how many number of nodes in the left subtree and how many number of nodes in the right subtree. Even though also some logic is there. What is the logic is? Pre-order traversal means root to left to right. Okay. Post-order traversal means left to right root. What is the logic? So first we need to write post-order traversal. So post-order traversal means DEB. Okay, DEB. FGCA. So FGCA. So this is the post order traversal. Okay. And what is the in-order traversal? Pre-order traversal. They are given A, B, D, E, C, F, G. I am trying to explain the logic only. Okay. So here the last one is the root node. Here the first one is root node. Based on that, A is the root node. So A is the root node. After that, these are the rest of the elements. Here, these are the rest of the elements. Okay. What is the node here? B. The B is the root node for left subtree. Based on that logic, I need to find the B position in the post order traversal. So, B position in the post order traversal is like this. Means I know very well, the left subtree starting node is a root node for left subtree. Similarly, the left subtree last node is a root node in the post order traversal. So, here B comes first, here B comes last. Means these are the number of nodes in the left subtree. Means here BDE, here DEB. Apply the same logic. Once you differentiate the left side of subtree, then automatically you can write CFG and FGC. Repeatedly do the same thing. So here first node, here last node, same. Okay. So again, A, after that B, there itself C. So D, E. So here D, E are you are getting in the same position, means that one node. Here also one node. Here also one node. Here also one node. So only the thing is, try to practice very well. You can easily find out what is the binary tree construction based on the traversals. So here three combinations are there: in order, pre-order, in order, post-order. These two are very easy. Pre-order, post-order, that is a difficult combination. Okay. So finally, summary. What are the topics here we have discussed is, first one, traversals. So here we have identified 4 different kinds of traversals. So one is in order, another one is pre-order, the next one is post-order, at last one is level order. So the level order is also called as BFS. So that is discussed in the 5th unit. So I have given the source code for in order, pre-order and post-order also. The second one is construct binary tree by using traversals. So here we are constructing the tree and we are finding the traversals. Here we are given the traversals. By using the traversals, we need to construct binary tree. So till now, binary trees and binary search tree part is covered. So in the next class, we will discuss about application of binary search trees. One kind of application is expression trees. Thank you.